Hi, this is Natalie Critchley from nataliecritchley.com, and today we're going to talk about finding clarity before you build your brand. But before we get started, if this is the first time you've been to my channel, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button below and maybe hit the bell, and you'll get my videos as soon as they're released. So let's get started. Finding clarity. Well, we all know what that means, but it's very, very difficult to actually carry out sometimes. And I would love to share my story with you because I think it might save you from a few mistakes that I made early on as an entrepreneur. I was laid off in 2015, and my passion is travel, and I love digital marketing, affiliate marketing. So I was trying to find a way to maybe combine the two, and I wanted to have a travel blog. I travel all the time. I love to travel. People always ask me to share my stories, and I thought, okay, that makes sense. So I came up with a name and went to GoDaddy and bought an URL and just started on WordPress and threw up some pictures, and it evolved, right? And it's a few articles. It kind of stalled out on me because at that point I was like, is this really about this, right? And so, and there was nothing special about it. I'm just Natalie, right? I'm a 57-year-old woman who loves to travel. There's nothing special about it. It's not niched, right? It was just too broad. So I decided that I was going to hire a branding coach, and this branding coach, her name is Nicole S. Cooper. She's fabulous, and I love giving a shout out to her. We spent a number of hours on the phone, and over the course of her giving me homework that I had to do before we could get on that call, made me think about things that I have never thought about when it comes to building a brand. I mean, I'm not a marketing person, right? My background, I have a degree in education. I taught high school for a while. I've been in consulting and sales for over 30 years. Marketing was not on my radar. So when she asked me some of these questions and I had to fill out pages and pages of homework, I was like, wow, I had to really think about this. After filling out the homework, talking to her, walking her through what I was thinking, and then she has her own opinion of what I'm telling her. And then, having not ever met me before, she's getting a kind of a picture of who I am and where I want to go. It was somebody outside of me looking at me for the first time, and then me putting on paper and answering questions I had never really thought about or answered. So it was a great combination of Nicole and I trying to figure out what makes me happy, what I'm passionate about, who I might be trying to attract, and then narrowing that down. So what we did is we had taken a pool of 5 topics, 5 niches, and we drilled it down, and then I came up with the URL, the name, the potential brand that I want that travel blog to be. And then she gave me that same homework to do again over using that information. So here I go again, 3 or 4 hours of this homework, and it was just really fascinating with this new brand, this new URL, popping it in, and it just felt really good. It felt right. And it was the first time I was like, wow, this is really cool. This is just not a travel URL. This is me. This is what I love. And so I share that with you because had I not gone through that experience in that step-by-step process of answering those questions and really drilling down on what's important to me, what I'm passionate about, what I'm interested in, I don't know that I could have come up with where we landed. And where we landed, I'm very, very happy with. So I wanted to share that with you because for me, that was clarity. I didn't have clarity before that. I mean, like I said, I just had an URL. So let's talk about clarity and building your brand. A couple things you need to really, really think about is being the real you, right? So you can go out there and promote, but if people don't get to know you, they're not going to be able to like you and trust you. And this is really hard, right? I mean, this is the hardest thing you can do, right? You know, it's uncovering yourself to the world, especially online. You know, whether you're quirky, your flaws, whether you think you're overweight, whether you think you're too skinny, whether you think you're not pretty enough, whether you think your voice sounds horrible in a podcast, you know, whatever the case may be, trust me, I've had them all. And this isn't easy to do, right? This is like, it's not easy to do, but you do it because every day you get better at it and people get to know, like, and trust you. And for my friend Nicole, there are people that will follow her that won't follow me, and there are people that will follow me that won't follow her. So it becomes, you create your own tribe, right? We've all heard it, Seth Godin. It's all about creating a tribe. And there are people who are going to follow you. But you have to first understand and get clear about your brand before you can have anyone follow you. So one, it's all about you, right? Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy, what you're interested in, what just makes your heart sing. You know, just drill down and focus on that first and foremost. Then you can focus on the trust. Because once you get past you and they get to know, like, and trust you, then they're going to be in your tribe. And the one thing that I think was really cool, I watched a post from Brie Forleo, and she was talking about, you know, building brands and strategies, and, you know, it's we all know it's about know, like, and trust, and but she even brings into that a call to action. Don't be afraid to sell you, right? Which is so true. I mean, I've been in sales my whole life, and I'm probably the last person to ask for a sale, because I came in more as a farmer and not the hunter. And that's just me, right? I'm going to put links below. I'm not going to tell you got to buy from my links, but I'm going to share what I'm doing and what I love to do, and it might be of interest to you and it might not. That's okay, right? You always just want to be sharing, but be clear about what it is you're doing, and be clear about your brand, because your brand is you. And that's why I really want you to focus on you. Figure out your special little quirks and your little flaws and the things that you just want to be real on camera, right? I'm not a crazy excited kind of person. You'll never see me jumping up and down in a video, but for some reason I did. You did. Wow, Natalie's excited today. That's just, you know, that's just not me. So I'm much more reserved. I'm much more laid back. I'm just that way. It's just who I am, right? So again, you know, focus on what makes you happy. Be the real you. Let people get to know you. Get people to like you and get people to trust you. And I promise you, you'll have a great brand. People are going to love you, and they're going to take as much time getting to know you as possible. And that's why, you know, we build email lists, and we get out there and we market, and we're on social media, and people are getting to know us, and, you know, some are going to follow, some are going to drop off, and it's all okay. The people that are meant to follow you are the people who will follow you. So, you know, just take it from one who learned the hard way and spent a year and a half with a URL that wasn't the right URL, and now has the right URL. And I'm actually so excited about this URL. I'm working on a trademark for it. And, you know, just really think about what you're doing. And if you want some help with that, please I'll put my email address in my description. Just email me, shoot me a message. I would love to help you with that, because it was so eye-opening for me to get clarity. I can't even tell you. It was like the angels were singing when I came up with that URL, and Nicole and I had worked through all the ins and outs of the questions and the answers, and just really, really thought about it. It was awesome. It was just the greatest feeling. And that will be my brand. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm thinking about hats and t-shirts. I'm thinking about all kinds of cool stuff, because it excites me and it's who I am. So maybe on the next video, I will share that with you as soon as I get that trademarked, and we'll talk some more. But hey, if you have found this video to be helpful, please subscribe below, shoot a like, comment. Would love to hear more. If you'd like some help with branding, getting some clarifying questions, I'm happy to share those with you. If you want Nicole's information, I'm happy to share that as well. So again, we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, and take care.